Let me tell you some of your potential sources for tripping and falling. In other words, meaning you'll get away with it for a while. My goodness gracious, they got their hands full going after Uber and Postmates and all those other people and all of Silicon Valley that use independent contractors to do all of their programming and everything. All right? Whoops. So how can you get this about? Well, you could get a random, you could just be unlucky, I'm sorry. You could get a random EDD FTB audit. It happens. It's not that often, but it happens. You could be targeted by the EDD, meaning they could see you have a lot of 1099 contractors, or the dollar amount is pretty high to your 1099 contractors. So it could be a targeted audit. You can get a workers' compensation claim against you by that 1099 contractor. You could have, I'm going to skip this for a second. You could have a labor board claim, and it could be anything. It could be wage and hour. It could be overtime. It could be breaks. It could be anything. It could be harassment. Okay? You could get a sexual harassment claim, although you still might be liable for it anyway if you did it to an independent contractor. Could be a sick pay claim. Let me talk about the private right of action. I don't know how many of you. Have any of you heard the advertising now that's on radio for these smart aleck lawyers asking for the employees of Uber and Lyft to come to them to sue their companies? That feeds you. But they're out there. You could be sued privately for a violation of this law. All right? Oh. Now let me tell you, on December 13th of 2019, did anybody receive a letter from the EDD regarding this? Anybody out there? Yep, you did? You did? Okay. A lot of my clients did. Some of my clients did not. A lot of people I know did. Some people did not. I can't tell you why this letter went out. This is a letter that basically says, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. There are new laws with respect to your independent contractors. Better follow them or else. That's what this says. All right? So this came out December 13th. I can't tell you why some people got it, some people didn't. Obviously, there could be a myriad of reasons for the government to do something like that. All right? They could have picked the first X amount of alphabet, and they're sending out second stages of letters. I don't know that. However, my instinct tells me that they sent this out to targeted people that they're looking at. And in my opinion, if you got one of these letters, who got these letters? Get your house in order. That's my opinion. Okay? Okay. I also want to point one other thing out regarding this letter that went, two other things regarding this letter that went around. First thing, I want to point out who signed this letter. I have seen letters like this go out before, not on a preemptive basis, not too often, maybe once in 30 years. All right? But on a preemptive basis, I've never seen letters like this go out, and I certainly have never seen letters signed by the director of the EDD, the labor commissioner of the Division of Labor Standards Enforcement, the chief of the Division of Occupational Safety and Health, Cal-OSHA, the administrative director of Division of Workers' Compensation. This tells you that they're coming out, that they are going to enforce this. And let me show you something else. This is, you gotta read between the lines when some of these things happen. Take a look at this. This letter was sent out on December 13th, 2019. Remember I told you the law was signed on September 13th, 2019? Are you kidding me? 2 months after the law was put in place and it's not even effective till January 1st, they're sending this letter out. Have you ever seen government move that fast? No. All right. They're moving this fast because they're going to enforce it. Period. End of story. You better be ready for it. That's what I tell my clients. All right?